Today I'll be reviewing cases for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. I have cases from Samsung, Nillkin, Pitaka, Otterbox, Benks, Spigen, Torras, Supcase, Berfy, iBlasson, and BXYJY. I'll also be having a free case giveaway to those who subscribe and comment. More details at the end of this video. These are the 11 best cases I could get my hands on at the time of this video. There are other great cases that didn't make this one, but hopefully I could review them in a future video. So I'm going to be putting every one of these cases on my Z Fold 7, and at the end of this video, I'm going to choose one for myself. And hopefully I can help you decide which one's right for you. Just so you know, I personally do not like using screen protectors. I don't put them on my phones. If I spend my money on an expensive phone like this, I want to touch the beautiful screen with my bare hands, not a piece of glass or plastic. So if it has a separate screen protector, I'm not sticking it on. I also typically perform a drop test, which I'm only going to do on the 2-piece cases. And listen, I never get insurance on my phones, but I got Samsung Care on my Z Fold 7 because it's just too expensive and beautiful. Alright, let's get started. We're going to start off with the official Samsung Silicone case for the Z Fold 7. Now at the time of this video, this case has the lowest rating on Amazon at 3.5. I normally would not even review cases that have less than a 4.0 rating on Amazon. But it's the official Samsung case and I have to know why. Oh, it comes with a screen protector. I don't use these. Alright, it pops on the back of the phone very nicely. I really like the way it feels in my hand. Really good hand feel. The phone opens and closes easy enough, but the case almost pops off a little every time I open it. Like it creates a little space in here. I don't think I'm gonna pull the case right off, but it's kind of interesting. But at the same time, it does make it easier to open. I like how it says fold right here, and I believe this is a kickstand. Wow, that feels really flimsy. In landscape, it props it up a little too much too. Let's open it up. This doesn't even hold the phone the right way when it's open. It tilts to the side. Alright, I understand the low ratings. Yeah, and this is a screen protector. I don't do screen protectors, so I'm not trying this thing on. I'm all about cases. Other than that, the case protects the back. It has good lens protection. It has cutouts for all the buttons and ports, but it only protects the back of the phone. There's no front protection at all. No hinge protection. So I really do like the way it looks. I really like the design, the way it feels in my hand, but that's about it. I understand the low ratings on Amazon. $59 at the time of this video. Let's move on to Torras. This is the Torras 360-degree spin case for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now I've had many Torras cases over the years, both for iPhones and for Samsung devices, and they're always amongst my favorites. Now this is a 2-piece case. It protects the back, it protects the screen, and it protects the hinge. It also comes with screen protectors, but I don't use them. The phone opens up really nicely, but it's really easy to grip the edges and just pull it open and close. You do feel the hinge move in the back as you open it, but that's just something you have to get used to. It feels really nice in the hand. If you've watched my videos, you know hand feel is important to me. It protects the screen very nicely, and of course it protects the hinge. This is a very protective case, looks nice, feels nice, and of course Torras has the ring. This is the 360-degree spin. Props up nicely in portrait, and you can adjust the angle, which I really like. And of course in landscape, again, you can adjust the angle by bending it back. Love it. Let's try that again with it open. That's actually really nice if you're watching a movie or you want to see a recipe while you're cooking. Great lens protection, nice cutouts on the bottom. And I actually like where the buttons are cut out. I've been using this phone caseless and I could never quite find the power button / fingerprint sensor, but having this lip here makes it much easier. If I'm nitpicking, when I swipe from left to right, I can feel the lip here, but I don't think that's a big deal. Although when I just opened it, the front cover popped out. So I've realized if I open the phone from the bottom, it seems to be fine. But if I open the phone from the top, the front cover gets pushed out a little bit. Maybe because I'm pressing on the hinge over here. So that's something to keep note of. But really, this case is great otherwise. I mean, this is a really nice case, but that does bother me a little bit. It's also MagSafe compatible, and the Torras ring always makes it extra magnetic. See that? It's stuck to the ring. And drop test? Alright, still good, nothing popped out. At the time of this video, this case is $99.99 on Amazon. I got it for $79, and I keep seeing discounts go on and off. Next up, Pitaka. This is the Pitaka Ultra Slim case for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I don't know if I've ever done one of these case videos without including Pitaka. They have a lot of fans. Their cases are made with a really nice protective aramid fiber. They're ultra slim, minimalistic. They don't seem to have too many different color schemes, but you can't go wrong with black, and I'm a fan of the Moonrise. And it also has the MagSafe ring. Now this is a back cover only. It has no protection for the front. Let's pop it on. All right, fits like a glove. I love the way it feels in my hand, and I knew I would. These cases feel so good. They add almost no bulk to your phone at all. It still feels really slim. I love it. Now again, this doesn't protect the front at all. This just protects the back. Very nice cutouts for the buttons and ports, and it has really nice lens protection as well. I really like how the color of this case complements the blue Z Fold if you happen to have that color. Opening and closing it's nice too. It makes it easier to open the phone than when you're not wearing a case at all. It's just like a little something to hold on to, and it's a bit grippier. Let's test it out with MagSafe. Pretty good. $59 on Amazon at the time of this video. If you're okay getting a case just for the back of the phone, this one's great. Okay, another fan favorite here. This is the Spigen Slim Armor Pro for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now this case protects both the back of the phone and the screen, and it appears to be attached. This is one of the cases I've been most excited to try on because Spigen's a quality brand. They've been around for years, and I don't know that I've ever tried a case from them I didn't like. Let's pop that in. All right, it opens and closes very nicely. Very good grip on both sides. It's making a little bit of a snapping noise every time I open it. The trim around the inner screen is very close to being flush with the screen itself, so it doesn't get in the way of any type of swiping or gestures. I really like that. Although I don't know how well it would do if you dropped it with the screen open. But I think it's better than having the bezel interfering with my swipes. Assuming you use gestures like I do and you're not a button person. Very nice hinge protection. The bezel comes up a nice amount to protect the front screen, which is great. Really nice cutout for the buttons. Good cutouts on the bottom. Really nice lens protection. What about hand feel? All right, so I mean, this definitely feels like you have a case on your phone. You're losing the slimness of the Z Fold 7, but you're gaining protection. It seems to have great protection for the front screen, the back of the phone, the lenses, the hinge. Does it add MagSafe? Yes, it does. Excellent. Since it's a two-piece case, I will do the drop test. All right, everything's good. Nothing popped out. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best cases I've tried so far for the Z Fold 7. Not to mention that at the time of this video, it's like $40 on Amazon. That's pretty great considering a lot of these cases are almost $100. Okay, this is the Benks ArmorAir Grand Combo case for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. This is a two-piece case, back and front, and it comes with their Glass Warrior screen protector. Even though I don't like screen protectors, I've actually demoed these in the past and they work very well. But I'll put this aside from now. I've tested a lot of cases by Benks and they're normally one of my favorites, so I hope this one stacks up. A lot of these cases come with stickers, I guess to help the case stick on better, but what happens when you want to take it off and put it back on again? Oh, here we go, it comes with a couple of extras. Wow, this case fits like a glove. Oh my god, the hand feel is amazing. This looks really nice and it feels really nice. It's made with that really nice Kevlar. I love the way that feels. Opens and closes very nicely. Very smooth. Okay, nice screen protection for the outer screen. Really nice lens protection. The bezels are pretty flush with the inner screen. It does seem like the edge of the front screen is still a little bit loose despite the sticker being there. Oh, there we go. I missed the sticker. Okay, let's reapply that. Okay, I missed the sticker. Now that I reapplied it, it's perfect. I'm really happy about this because this is literally the only two-piece case I've tried so far that has a really great hand feel. It's just so minimalistic. And again, it's a little concerning if I have to take the case on and off, but it does come with 2 extra stickers, so that gives me a little more peace of mind. Everything's very minimalistic, nice shallow cutouts for the power and the volume. Same with the port on the bottom. Hands down best hand feel so far, and it's not ultra grippy, but it's grippy enough. Nice hinge protection. I absolutely love this case. I mean, I want a drawer full of these stickers just for some extra peace of mind, but I don't know that I want to take this off my phone. I mean, this is beautiful. I also happen to have a Benks Armor Pop ring stand, which gives me a built-in stand, extra safety, and it prevents that wobble. Okay, let's do the MagSafe test. Excellent. Oh, that's strong. Drop test. Looking good, nothing popped out. List price is $99.99. At the time of this video, it's $89.99. So not inexpensive, but this case is absolutely amazing. Wow. Next up, we have the Nillkin case for the Z Fold 7. This is a two-piece case. It's clear and it has gray and silver accents. I guess these little black lines are supposed to be here. I was trying to peel it off like it was tape. Now this case is supposedly made with environmentally friendly bio-based materials. It's not really something I could confirm. Right, the front popped on nicely. Let's do the back. Okay, the phone opens and closes up very nicely. It's easy to grip. It even has like a little lip over here where you can hang on to. I like the ease of opening and closing the phone. Now this one actually has buttons for the volume, which is interesting, especially because the volume button is just one long button, but it's split up into two. Really presses nicely actually, I like that. And then the power button / fingerprint sensor is right in here. Nice cutouts for the ports. And it actually does look pretty cool while the device is in the case. Hand feel. I mean, it definitely adds a little bit of bulk, but it actually feels pretty cool. Good front screen protection. Same thing with the camera lenses. Now this case actually has a hinge that comes out here so you can prop up the device. Right, it works nicely in landscape, and it works well in portrait once you find the right angle. Let's test it out with the device open. But that's a cool feature. Now if I'm gonna get ultra nitpicky, it seems like this little lip on the front cover and the hinge aren't perfectly seamless all the way down. It seems to come out a little bit in the middle. I don't think it's a big issue, I'm just really nitpicking. Let's test out the MagSafe ring here. Ooh, that's nice. Now this case does come with a screen protector in the box. I'm gonna say it again, I don't use screen protectors, I don't like them. Since it's a two-piece case, I can do a drop test. I still hate doing that on such an expensive device. Everything's good, nothing popped out. It has lots of features, MagSafe ring, hinge stand, it adds buttons, it's grippy, it has nice protection. And obviously a two-piece case has to add a little bit of bulk, but it's not that much. I can see why it gets good ratings on Amazon. And at the time of this video, 55 bucks. Not bad for a two-piece Z Fold 7 case. And next up we have Supcase. Supcase! And it has their unicorn beetle grip. Now this falls into my ultra protective case category. And if you're one of those people that's very concerned about dropping their device, then the ultra protective category might be for you. Now not only is this a two-piece case, but the front part comes with a built-in screen protector. Now we all know how I feel about screen protectors, but we'll try it on anyway. Maybe I'll like it. Actually does look really nice. Let's pop on the back. Wow, this thing is hardcore. I'm gonna say right off the bat, this thing is ultra protective, and if you're okay adding some bulk to your Z Fold 7, this might be worth considering. The screen protector feels pretty good, and it doesn't affect my swiping at all. I mean, part of the reason I don't like screen protectors is having to like stick them onto the device, so the fact that this is just built into the case makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, really nice screen protection. This bezel comes up quite a bit. The phone opens up beautifully. Very nice and grippy. This case is very grippy. It has their unicorn beetle grips. This is not going anywhere. Button cutouts are nice and deeper than normal too. Same thing with the cutouts for the ports. Just lots of protection all over this case. Really nice lens protection in the back. It also has a nice kickstand here built into the hinge. Oh wow, that's really nice. It works really well with the phone open. It's completely stable, sturdy, and I feel like that's when I'm gonna use a kickstand, is when it's open. Yeah, I like that feature. Now again, it does add a lot of bulk, but this is the most protective case I've tried so far. It actually looks really cool, but again, it makes your phone noticeably larger. Let's test out that MagSafe. Oh, that's very strong. I don't even think I'm concerned at all with a drop test here. Oh, it still hurts though. Wow, that went flying halfway across the room, but I mean, nothing even moved in this case. This thing's a tank. And again, I like that the screen protector is built into the case. Now, if you follow my reviews, you know I actually prefer the most minimalistic cases possible. But again, if you're going on a trip, you're traveling, you're taking your phone around, maybe you work in a construction job or someplace where you have to take your phone a lot in precarious situations, I mean, this is great for an ultra protective case. I'm impressed, Supcase. That said, it is $88 at the time of this video, but worth it. And it comes in a variety of different colors too. Next up is the BXYJY Case. BXYJY. Just says fashion on the box. Normally I don't focus on no-name brands, but there were so few cases that I just wanted to give it a shot. It had decent enough ratings on Amazon. So here we go. This is a two-piece case and another one with a built-in screen protector. Wow, that went on so quickly and easily. This is interesting, like the top part of the phone comes out more than the bottom. It's like it has an overbite. Opens and closes nicely though. Oh, it appears to have a kickstand. Very thin bezel for the inside screen. Most cases seem to be like this, but it also doesn't interfere with your swiping or gestures. Good protection for the outer screen. Bezels come up nice and high. Good lens protection. It has hinge protection. All the cutouts look nice. A little more protective than the average case. It's not interfering with any of my swipes or gestures on the front screen. Okay, now this does have a kickstand. Okay. It works in landscape. I don't think it really works in portrait. Let's try it with the phone open. So it looks like the kickstand just has the one position, but that's fine, it's good enough. Okay, the hand feel, it's decent. I mean, it obviously adds bulk to the phone, but it's not bad. It has an interesting feel. There's some texture to it. It's not ultra grippy, but it's grippy. See if it adds MagSafe. No, this is not a MagSafe case. That's unfortunate. Drop test? Right, still good, nothing popped out, everything's in place. And yeah, it works fairly well with the screen protector. Maybe not quite as responsive as if you were touching it on your own, but it's fine. So yeah, this is a pretty good case, but check this out. Right now, it's $36 on Amazon. I mean, how can you beat that? This is a pretty protective case. It comes with a built-in screen protector and $36. I mean, if you don't want to spend $100 on a case, might be worth checking this one out. Next up is the Berfy case. Berfy? Now this is a two-piece case, and again, it has a built-in screen protector, but this one is a privacy screen. I'm kind of curious. I don't use privacy screens because I like people looking at my Can you see what I'm doing? I'm having a little trouble getting that in there. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's test out that privacy screen. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. All right, let's see. Device opens up nicely. Actually, I really like the way this opens and closes. It's very smooth. There's no weird like snapping or anything. The hinge doesn't feel like it's popping up and down. Very good opening and closing. Easy to grab. It has a little lip here. Very thoughtful design, or coincidental. Let's see, it has really good screen protection. I like that. Good lens protection. The inner screen, the bezel comes up a little bit. It's not as flush as some of the others, and it doesn't come as high as some of the others. It's a nice in-between. So it's not affecting any swipes or gestures, but it's also offering a little bit of protection. This also has a kickstand. This kickstand works in portrait, although it's standing straight up and down, and obviously in landscape. When you open up the phone completely, it props up very nicely. It gives a nice angle. I like that. Not bad. Now it has a cutout for the power button / fingerprint sensor, but it has a physical button on top of the volume button. Presses nicely. Cutouts are nice on the bottom for the USB-C. Everything looks good. I see a MagSafe ring here. Very nice. Time for the drop test. Okay, everything's good, nothing popped out. Oh yeah, I'm getting a look at that privacy screen again. The screen works pretty well. It's a little less responsive than if I were touching the bare screen, but it gets the job done. And if you're concerned about privacy, I'm not, but if you are, might be worth considering. Now it looks like the list price is $89. I'm not sure if it's ever on sale for that. I bought it for $66, and right now there's a lightning deal for $59. So let's just say it's around $60. It comes in other colors. And yeah, this is a pretty good case, especially if you're a private person. Next up, iBlasson. I think that's how to say it. This company's been around for a bit. This is the exact same sticker that was on the Supcase. I wonder if they're the same company. And they have a similar kickstand. Interesting. Okay. This phone feels very plasticky, maybe even a little bit slippery. Yeah, I'm not somebody who normally cares about slippery cases, but this one's a little much, I think. It does open and close very nicely though. The inner bezels don't come very high at all, fairly flush. The outer protection is very nice though, as well as the lens protection. Obviously it protects the hinge very nicely, and it has the kickstand. Whoa, what is this? It's interesting. Now the Supcase seemed very solid here with this kickstand. It came straight out and the phone didn't wobble at all, but this looks like it's coming to the side a little bit. And it is a little bit wobbly. I mean, it still gets the job done. With the phone closed, it doesn't really do much. This color is also really blue. It does have the MagSafe ring. Pretty good. Good cutouts for the buttons. They're a little deeper than normal. And the ports. Drop test. Hate dropping my Z Fold. All right, everything looks good though. And yeah, all these phones with the built-in screen protectors, I mean, they work fine nowadays. The technology is really there. But it is slightly less responsive than if you're touching the glass itself. But yeah, it's not enough to make a huge difference. Yeah, overall this case gets the job done, but it's a little plasticky looking and feeling. It's a little slippery. I found issues with the kickstand, and for 77 bucks, there's better options out there. Gotta be honest. Next up is Otterbox. This is the Defender Pro XT. Now everybody knows Otterbox. They're a huge name in ultra protective cases. And I think the Defender line is usually the hardcore one. But look, no screen protector. Awesome. Now this is a two-piece case and it comes attached already. I don't know if that's good or bad. Wow, this fits really nicely. It fits like a glove. It really does feel like a classic Otterbox case. And we know how protective these things are, but it adds a little bulk, but it doesn't feel bad. It's noticeably bigger than the bare device, but I think that's obvious. The device opens and closes very nicely, very smooth. The inner screen is fairly flush mounted like most of them. I think the first case I tried, it came up a bit, so it skewed my perception. The bezel on the outer screen is very deep, very protective. This will really protect your screen. Same with the lenses, nice protection around the lenses. The sides are grippy. Now this has a nice deep cutout for the power button / fingerprint sensor. And it also has two distinct buttons for the volume. I kind of like that over the one big long button. They're very easy to press too. Very good hinge protection. There's also grips all the way down the hinge. Does this have MagSafe? Yeah, pretty good. I really like the cutout here too. It shows off a little bit of the blue. Drop test. That's the first time I didn't cringe. Wow, that flew a little bit, but everything's still good. Nothing popped out. Excellent. The pricing on Amazon seems to fluctuate. The list price is like $95. Right now it says 9% off at $86. It looks like I paid $76. So just keep that in mind, maybe check the prices. But yeah, if you're looking for an ultra protective case, you can't go wrong with Otterbox. This is a very solid case. The build quality is excellent, maybe one of the best I've tried. And yeah, if you're gonna spend that type of money, not a bad choice. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I just tested out 11 cases, and for me, the clear winner is the Benks ArmorAir. This is literally the only two-piece case that I tried that I like, and I'm going to leave it on my Z Fold 7. It's thin and minimalistic. One of the best things about this phone is how thin it is, and the Benks case is the only two-piece case that doesn't add significant bulk. I also love the way it feels in my hand, and there's no glaring flaws. So for me, this is the winner. That said, there's plenty of other good cases here. I like minimalism, but if you don't mind adding bulk and you want one of the ultra protective cases, the Otterbox and the Supcase are my top choices. These cases are built very well, and if you want ultra protection, go with one of these. Now, if you're okay only protecting the back of your phone, then the Pitaka is perfect. It's so thin, minimalistic, feels great in your hand, adds almost no bulk. It's a great option. If you want great protection on a budget, go with the Spigen. Quality case, inexpensive. Oh, and Nillkin for being environmentally friendly. It's a pretty big box. Or maybe you want a privacy screen. And then there's cases I just can't recommend. It's unfortunate to see Samsung making a case like this that has a really flimsy kickstand and just poor overall design. The iBlasson feels cheap and plasticky and slippery, and I just can't recommend it. And of course the Torras was disappointing because they're one of my favorite case brands, and I don't know if I got a defective one or if it was just bad design. Okay, so here's the details of the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away free cases for the Z Fold 7. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and make a comment on this video. Any comment as long as it's nice. Tell me which is your favorite case. Maybe it's something in this video, maybe there's another one you'd like me to review. Once I hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to have a drawing on my channel. If you're a subscriber and you've made a comment, then you'll be in the drawing to win one of these cases for free. I'll be having a drawing right here on my channel where one of the commenters will be chosen at random to win a free case. I'll give a second case out once my channel hits 1,750 subscribers and another case out when I hit 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully I helped make your decision a little bit easier. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I'd greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.